Hey floor cleaners, it's John here, and in this video I want to talk about the importance of monitoring and responding to your Google reviews. If you've never heard of me before, my name's John Williams and I run a company called AGB, otherwise known as Ads Grow Business, and we specialize in one industry and one industry only, the floor cleaning industry, and we specialize in one thing only, getting floor cleaning businesses, whether you're a carpet cleaner, a tile cleaner, a hardwood floor cleaner, etc., booked out with jobs on autopilot using our specialist digital marketing system. And I'm on a personal journey to try and help as many floor cleaning businesses as humanly possible, not just survive but thrive, whether that's through working with us on a one-on-one basis inside our program or through this YouTube channel. So without further ado, let's dive right in and get started. The importance of monitoring and responding to Google reviews. Whether you get a positive or negative review on Google, your best course of action is always to respond. Your responses to Google reviews have just as much impact as the reviews themselves. But the tricky thing is, of course, about responding to Google reviews is coming up with the right words. After all, your responses are on public display, and we all know that the internet is far from a judgment-free zone. But don't let this stop you. Don't let it trip you up. Let's look at some stats. So 90% of consumers who read business reviews also read the business's responses to those reviews. 40% of consumers expect a review response within 24 hours or less. Businesses that respond to reviews are perceived as 1.7 times more trustworthy than businesses that don't. So you can see that it's really important that, when you get a review, positive or negative, that you not only do you want to be responding quickly within 24 hours or less, but you want to be responding to them all. And it really is super important in terms of the success and legitimacy of your business in the eyes of people on Google. As said above, customer reviews can seriously impact your business's reputation and your customers' decisions. And with Google holding 92% of the market share, you can be rest assured that Google reviews carry a lot of clout. The good news is, whilst you can't control what other people say about your business on Google, you can control the impact these reviews have on your business simply by responding to them. Responding to positive reviews on Google reinforces your reputation, enables you to develop loyal customer relationships, and even affords you the opportunity to show your brand personality. Here are some tips on responding to positive Google business reviews. Number 1, express appreciation. Expressing gratitude reaffirms that your business is gracious and welcoming. It also lets readers know that you value and invite customer feedback. So that's tip number 1. Number 2, be specific. Avoid using generic statements. Tailor your response to specific things called out in each Google review. And here's the thing, if you're going to show gratitude and you're going to respond to the Google review, it needs to come across as being real and sincere. If you've just got like a copy-paste response, people are going to see that it's just a copy-paste response and they're going to see right through it. So if Linda has left you an amazing review on your carpet cleaning that you did in her front room and dining room because the dog messed it up, respond to specifically that review. Hey Linda, really pleased that you're so happy with the front room and bedroom that we cleaned in your home on Saturday. Be specific, and that's going to make a huge difference. Reinforce the positive. Confirming a customer's positive experience in your response is a great way to reinforce the aspect of your business that your customer is highlighting. For example, if a customer mentions the speed of service in their review, you might respond with, "We are so glad to hear that you had a great experience with us. We train hard to make sure the team operates efficiently." Again, that sort of harks back to what I was just saying. Be specific in your response. Don't just give like a generic response. Be timely. Consumers want to feel heard, so respond quickly to feedback. It shows that you're paying attention. Share updates. Have a new product coming out, have a new special offer starting soon, planning to add add a new service to your offerings. If it's relevant, give the customers something to look forward to. So let's say the customer writes a review and says, I scheduled in with these guys, I booked their 3-room and a hallway special offer. It was an amazing experience, blah, blah, blah. You respond back and say, thank you so much, really pleased that you were happy with the service, and you say, that special has now ended, but we have a brand new special coming out soon, so keep your eyes peeled. That's going to get them excited about, oh, there's some new special offers, some new combos coming out soon. So that's going to bring them back and hopefully get them to do business with you again in the future, because they're going to be excited about the new offer that's coming out. So you can kind of dangle like a little treat or a little bit of bait on the end of the fishing rod there, do you know what I mean? Just to kind of keep them on the end of the hook by talking about some new exciting things or new special that's going to be coming up soon in the review. Keep it short. It's best not to respond to every positive review with a long message because they can become repetitive for review readers. Keep it short or respond to some reviews privately every once in a while. This is a great hack as it's a nice personal gesture to your customers to actually receive a private response as well. That's like makes them feel special, right? And it's all about making your customers feel special. Now let's move on. How to respond to negative Google reviews. Every customer has their own preferences, expectations, desires, and wishes. In a perfect world, you would satisfy every customer, but in the real world, you can't. And in the digital world, anyone can publish an online review of your business. The good news is, if you go about responding to a negative review in the right way, you can mitigate the damage, preserve your business reputation, and potentially even turn it into a positive review. Here's how to respond to a negative Google review. Number 1, step back. While prompt response times to reviews is important, it's okay and highly recommended to take a breather to process the information and your emotions first. High emotions can sometimes lead to missed details, and you want to be responding, not reacting. Remember, breathe. Your business means a lot to you, so it's hard not to take it personally. But this is not about you, it's about the customer. And this is completely true. I mean, if somebody's left you like a really horrible review, obviously it's going to hurt your feelings, and obviously you might be all amped up or whatever, and you might end up responding to that review in quite an attacking or a defensive manner, and that's just going to come off all wrong, and everybody online is going to read it, and you could end up just making the situation worse. So it's definitely worth taking a step back, counting to 100, and just basically processing the information, calming down a little bit, and then putting together a measured response, and we'll get into that in just a minute. There's always a solution. Be the customer. If you were in their situation, how would you feel? What would resolve the problem? This will help your response to strengthen the integrity of your brand and values. Find the root of the problem. This does not mean finding out who to blame, but rather finding out where the breakdown occurred. Being able to explain the breakdown shows the customer that you cared enough to look into the issue and may even get them to see the situation differently. It will also help you to come up with the most effective solution, as well as prevent it from happening again with other customers. Note, your initial response to the negative review should be focused on the customer and should not contain this information. Number 3, apologize promptly and publicly. Regardless of what went wrong and why, always apologize. Concisely, long explanations often come off as defensive, and promptly to show that you care. Fact, 96% of customers expect a response for a complaint within 48 hours. So do it quickly, apologize, the customer's always right, and don't make your response too long because it just looks defensive. The initial response should take place right on Google. This will show both your customers and prospects that you're proactive with your customer service. It also gives your business transparency. Take it offline. In most cases, you should provide the opportunity for the customer to reach you directly off of Google. It's in this conversation that you can offer your explanation and your solution. It's also perfectly fine to reach out to them directly, but be sure to include some sort of mention of this in your public response. So I'm going to give you a call tomorrow at 6 to discuss and find a solution and offer you a refund. If you'd like to reach out to me on this number, I'd be happy to see what we can do to make this right. Number 5, offer a solution. Compensatory action in your response to a negative customer review could mean the difference between merely appeasing your customer and actually retaining them. If possible, offer a refund, the same service discounted or free of charge, a gift certificate, or an additional service at no cost. Get more positive reviews. Whilst you can't can't delete reviews made on other platforms, you can reduce the review's prominence by garnering more positive reviews. So let's say you've got like one really bad customer and it turns out, look, you dropped the ball, you screwed up, learn from the mistakes, raise the bar, and then guess what? If the next 10 reviews are 5 out of 5 and everybody loves you, that like one positive review in the context of all the positive reviews, the more recent ones, is really going to take the edge off of that negative one, right? So if you've genuinely like dropped the ball, learn from it, move on from it, don't take it personally, and then just try and like raise that bar and generate a bunch of top reviews so that the occasional negative review really doesn't have that much negative impact on your business. So that's about everything. Hopefully some of these tips will have helped you with your responses to the Google reviews that you're generating. Remember to respond quickly, be transparent, be sincere, and make it specific to that particular customer, not copy and paste. If it's a negative review, apologize, offer some kind of compensation, some kind of solution, and yeah, you'll be all good. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button down below. And if you'd like to find out more information about how we can work with you on a one-on-one basis to take your floor cleaning business to the next level with our specialist digital marketing system, head down to the description below where you'll find a link and more information. See you on the next one, guys. Peace.